Mystics. It's Unique Divination, and you are tuned in to Urban Mystik TV. And I am here with your new moon and Sagittarius reading that will be on December 7th, 2018. And so, new and full moon readings always go to my Patreon account first, right? My Patreon members get early access to that. And with that being said, I also give them a shout out on my new and full moon reading. So here I go. Jordan K., thank you, love you for your support. Latasha R., thank you and love you for your support. Miss Lids, thank you and love you for your support. Tiffany F., thank you and love you for your support. T. Micaiah N., thank you and love you for your support. And Shay M., thank you and love you for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And, you know, you guys are the reason why I continue to do this. You guys know that I'm introverted as hell. I'm a wounded healer. And because you guys continue to ask for my energy, here I am giving it to you. So, new moon in Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius deals with transformation in itself. So, you know, fall is here. Winter is coming. Everything is going dormant, right? So we have things transforming. We have things dying. We have things getting dormant, right? For springtime, you know, until spring comes. So with that being said, there's some things that we got to continue to transform in our life and out of our life, okay? So I'm just getting ready to get into it. Let me see if I can move my stuff up. I got an iPad. I got a stand, y'all. An iPad stand, so I feel really, like, professional. I don't got to, like, figure out, like, crazy ways of how to get angles and all of that other stuff. So I'm going to start off. Well, let me tell y'all what cards we're dealing with here. We've got a past life card. We've got Goddess Guidance. We've got the Thoth deck right here. We've got the Universe deck. We've got Rebel Tarot. We've got Crystal Healing. And we have a Chakra card. Okay, so there's a lot of things that I'm going to get into in this reading. And the first thing that I'm going to get into is, let me move them up so we can all see, is my Thoth deck, right? And so here we have the Death card. Ooh. We have 7 of Discs. And we have Ace of Swords. Okay? So first and foremost, when I see all these cards together, you know, when I see the Death card right here, death, it doesn't mean literal death. It means it's equivalent to transformation. Now, the Death card is associated with Scorpio, right? And it's funny how Scorpio comes before Sagittarius, right? And so basically, the Death card deals with renewal and decay. It deals with new beginnings, right? Death to the old so that new can come. So we're still in a transition phase in our lives, each and every one of us, including me, right? There are still some things that we need to understand that we have to let go of in order for us to manifest our goals, in order for us to continue to move forward in our spiritual development, in life in general, you know? You guys know I always talk about letting go of old habits. You know, letting go of old habits, letting go of old ways of thinking, right? Let's be forward thinking in everything that we do, right? Let's make sure that we are not letting negative thoughts control our mind. Cancel out them negative thoughts. For every negative thought that you have, you need to come with 2 and 3 positive thoughts. You can do it, right? Positive affirmations, once again, you guys know how I feel about using positive affirmations to help program your subconscious mind, right? If you feel like you're not going to remember to say positive affirmations every day, write them on a postcard or whatever and hang them up in your bathroom so they're the first thing that you see in the morning. Hang them up in your room so that no matter where, if it's in your peripheral, if it's in your vision, it's feeding your subconscious mind. So we have to realize these things. So death to the old so that the new can come, right? And it's funny how I feel like in my readings, it just continues to come up with decay and renewal. That's what Scorpio stands for. Decay. Let that shit shed off of you, that shit that you don't need. And that means people, places, and things. People that no longer serve you purpose. Why are you holding on to them in your life? They ain't doing nothing but holding you back and fucking up your energy. You know, if you've got people in your life and their energy ain't right, it's going to fuck up your energy. Right? So let's get those people, you know, you ain't got to explain anything to anybody. It's your life. Just calmly cut them off and keep it moving. You know, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be ignorant. You know, you can still say, hey, how's it going? Hi, bye, and keep it moving. They ain't got to come over your house. They ain't got to be nowhere near your energy. And that also goes for places. You know, if you say you want a man in your life, you know, or a woman in your life, and you're continuing to go to places like clubs and all these other crazy places looking for love, you're not going to find love. You're going to find one-night stands, right? So let's think about the places that we frequent and the energy revolved and involved around those places. And we need to evaluate if that's where we need to be in our life, right? Vices. It's always hard to let go of vices. Right now, my vice was food. You know, I'm going to share with y'all that I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3", and I was 221 pounds, right? Whenever things weren't going my way, I just wanted to eat. That's my vice, eating. When I'm sad, when I'm angry, when I don't have control over things, I eat. You know, and it sits in my stomach. It's like a security, you know, to shield the world, you know, gaining weight. I don't know if you guys can kind of relate to that, but I had to let it go. I've been working on positive affirmations as far as I eat to live, not live to eat. I only eat to nourish my body. In my book of shadows, I write out a page every day with these mantras and other mantras pertaining to my weight loss and the positive thinking around weight loss. And no lie to you guys, since I've been doing this with motivation, with goal-directed activity, not only do I have to write in the book, but I also have to have action. So I've been walking. All I've been doing is walking 6,000 to 10,000 steps a day. And I've lost 7 pounds. And not only that, I've cut my calorie intake. So that means that, say for instance, before I started losing weight, I was eating 3,000 calories a day. I cut that down to like 1,900 calories. You have to have a calorie deficit to lose weight. And not only that, I've increased my water intake. My goal is 64 ounces a day. I don't achieve that, but that's my goal, right? I set goals and I don't get disappointed when I don't reach 10,000 steps a day. As long as I do my minimum, 6,000, I know that I'm doing something. So, you know, whatever your vice is, you're going to have to look yourself in the mirror and say, and if it's really affecting you and hurting you, your spiritual development, your physical development, you're going to have to come to grips and understand that you got to let that shit go in order to move forward. In order to move forward, you're going to have to look yourself in the face, look yourself in the mirror, not in the face, look yourself in the mirror and say, I need to let these vices go today. And you need to write it down what you want to let go and how you're going to let it go. But trust and believe, death to the old so that the new can come. If you don't check your vices, if you don't check people, places, and things that no longer serve you purpose, you're going to have a hard time manifesting for yourself. And I hate to come off like this, but y'all know I'm real and I'm blunt and I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. I'm here to motivate. personal power, motivation, emotional healing, spiritual self-development. And this is what we need to hear, right? The next card I got is the Seven of Discs right here. And this represents, as you can see, failure. So first and foremost, you're going to fail. You're going to fail at anything you try to do that's new to you, that you want to implement in your life. You're going to fail. You might fail a whole bunch of times. Y'all know how I feel about my videos. If y'all go back to my earlier videos, I freaking hate them. I hate them, but I continue to do this. I continue to push forward, and I continue to make videos because every time I make a video, I get better. You're going to fail in life. How can you perfect anything if you don't fail? How do you learn from your mistakes if you don't fail? We need to stop being afraid of failing. Failing does not mean that you're a failure. Failure means that you tried something and it didn't work out, and you're going to continue to do it until you can perfect your craft or until you manifest what it is you're desiring to manifest. Okay, so I don't want to hear nobody say that they're afraid to fail. You know, that's not a good excuse for not wanting to achieve your goals, for not wanting to start your business, for not wanting to get educated, for not wanting to learn a trade or a craft, for not wanting to be a good parent, for not wanting to try to get a home, for not wanting to, you know, go apply for that job that you want. Whatever it is in life that you want to do, you're going to fail. The first time, maybe the first couple times, maybe the first 10 times, maybe the first 20 times. But you can't give up. You cannot give up. Because those failures are going to turn into wins eventually. Trust me, believe me, I know. I have no knowledge of starting a business. But here I am in year 2, going on year 3 of a business that I didn't even know I was going to start. I've had some failures. I have no idea how to market. I have no idea how to brand. Right? But I continue every day to figure out, okay, what mistake did I make today? What can I do tomorrow to change that? What can I switch up and do? Right? I have people that support me and have taught me along the way, but ultimately it's been me. To accept the fact that I can't do something because I failed at it. I'm going to continue to do it until I succeed. And that's just how I work internally. And everybody doesn't work like that. Sometimes people fail and they get discouraged and they don't want to do it again. You got to let your pride and ego go when it comes to things that you want to manifest and achieve. Get out there and fail again and fail again and fail again until you can get it right. And if anybody ever tells you that failing is bad, then they ain't never worked hard for nothing ever in their life. I'm going to tell you that right now. They've never worked hard for nothing if they sit there and tell you that they've never failed at anything. I don't believe that. You're going to fail. Get over it and keep it moving. It's only going to make you stronger, and you're only going to learn from your mistakes if you take heed to those mistakes. The next card I have is the Ace of Swords. This can be interpreted in several different ways. This represents fertility on a physical level and on a spiritual level. This represents pregnancy. So somebody out there right now that could be watching this may be pregnant, you know. It also represents fertility of ideas, of things to come, of your goals, of your manifestations, right? Swords deals with business and communication, you know. Shed the old shit. Stop being afraid to fail and watch what comes into fruition in your life. Watch what you birth into your life because you chose to let everything go that no longer serves you purpose, that is holding you down. You chose to shed that shit off like a snake shedding and getting his new fresh skin. You chose to shed it off. You chose to accept that sometimes you will fail in life. And then with that being said, you're going to give birth to so many good things in your life when you realize these things. And I'm sorry I'm getting loud. I'm sorry, but I'm feeling it today. I woke up early in the morning, put on a motivational video, I think with Will Smith. You know how he do in his motivational videos on YouTube. So I'm pumped. I am pumped, and I'm ready to give y'all this message. All right? Death with the old, in with the new. Failure. Failure is going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it but continue to learn from the mistakes and move on. You can cry. You can cry. You can do whatever you got to do along the way, but do not let it stop you, right? I cry all the time as I'm continuing to try to achieve my goals, right? There's nothing wrong with it at all, right? If you got to shed some tears to keep going, right? Ace of Swords, right? The birth, literally, fertility. Like I said, somebody may be having a baby, or this can be the birth of things that you're trying to manifest, right? Like I said, especially with work, communication. This could be applied to, and this right here, when I say your goals, this could be about your relationship. This could be, we could talk about relationships. You want your relationship to work, yet y'all don't want to do anything to shed these old habits or things that are destroying your relationship. At what point are you going to say, hey, love, we need to work on some things. There's things in our relationship that's killing our relationship. That's killing our passion and our love for each other. We need to work on these things. We need to talk about it, and we need to get it out. Relationships are hard work. They're not easy. Don't give up on your relationship. If you feel like it's failing, why is it failing? Is it failing because you're not doing anything to help get rid of the shit that's ruining your relationship, right? Once you work on these things, you're going to give birth to new passion, new way of communicating with your partner, and just newfound love. You're going to fall in love again with your partner when you realize that y'all got to shed some of the shit that y'all been holding on to. Maybe you've been in a relationship for a long time, and y'all can't operate on the same wavelength that y'all were operating on 10 years ago, right? And so understand that. As far as work is concerned, how are you interacting and networking with the people at your job, right? Maybe there's some things that you need to shed at work. Maybe you need to understand that you've got to learn some new skills. Don't be afraid to reach out, learn some new skills. Ask your boss to put you in some training to learn something new so that you'll be able to apply for a different position, a better position. Let's start bettering ourselves. Let's get educated. Let's get educated so that we can better ourselves and move on. If you're not in the entrepreneurial realm, which I'm always going to promote to be your own entrepreneur, but I know at this point people may be working towards that. I know everybody can't do that. As for me, I have a business and I have a corporate job as well, so sometimes I got to be like that. Sometimes you got to do both at the same time. And it's not easy. It is not easy. It's not easy, but I refuse to give up. I refuse, because no matter how many times I fail, I know that I'm going to learn from my mistakes and I'm going to keep moving forward. Okay? And I already addressed the personal aspect of these cards, right? And so the next card that I want to get into is Aphrodite, our inner goddess, right? Aphrodite. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Balance your male energy with more female energy. Male energy is doing, active, aggressive. Female energy is receiving, listening. So we need to balance especially in relationships. You need to balance, listening to your partner as opposed to always being the one to talk, right? Let's take turns. You listen, they talk. They listen, you talk. There's got to be some type of balance. And balance in your life as well. If you're always doing for people and you never accept anything from somebody, you're hurting your own energy. Not taking things from people that offer you things does not make you like, oh, it's prideful and it's ego, and it's not good. When people want to give you things, it's because they want to do something for you. So don't reject that, right? Don't reject that. So let's have that balance of give and take, of giving and receiving, doing, as opposed to sometimes sitting back and just watching things and analyzing instead of trying to just jump into things sometimes. So that's what that means as far as that balance is concerned. Take steps to heal your sexuality. There's a lot of people, there may be a lot of women and some men that are watching this that have been sexually abused or just have a bad stigma when it comes to sexuality, okay? So I implore you and I encourage you to take steps to heal that sexuality. If you and your partner are having issues with sex because of trust issues, feelings of uncomfortableness, these are some things that you're going to have to address. How you address them, I don't know, counseling. Enjoy being feminine. Enjoy being feminine, my ladies. Enjoy it, embrace it. Embrace being the woman that you are. Embrace your shape, embrace your looks, love yourself, right? Dance more often. Don't be afraid to dance. It doesn't matter if you can't dance. Dance, if you don't want to dance in front of people, dance to yourself. Not only is dance a good form of exercise, but it brings in that sensuality and that feminine energy as well. Be receptive. Again, receptive deals with receiving. Being open. That's female energy. In relationships, allow your softer side to come out. I know this really speaks to me because I can be aggressive. And sometimes it does turn my husband off. So I have to learn how to soften up and not be so hard, because sometimes that's like a turn off, right? Don't hide your femininity. Wear that dress if you want to wear it. Stop being so self-conscious and afraid of what people are going to think of you. We are in 2018 and things are completely different from when I was a teenager. I'm 35 years old. I'm getting ready to be 36. And this world is a little bit more accepting than it was when I was growing up. There's no reason for you to feel that you can't be you in any way, shape, or form. And the more I realized that as I continue to do these videos and I got the support, I came out and I'm telling people I'm very socially awkward, I'm introverted, kind of a weirdo. I really don't know how to interact with a lot of people because I kind of stay to myself. And I've been accepted. Nobody's tried to come at me because of it. Nobody's, disrespected me or made me feel uncomfortable. I've been embraced. And so if I can do it and come out and be myself to you guys, you can be yourself and not be afraid, right? So remember, the inner goddess, you and your awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. The next card we're going to get into is the past life card. And the past life card deals with baby. And you're probably like, what the hell does this have to do with anything? A damn baby. But this past life that we're addressing here deals with a baby on some type of level. Okay? You may have suffered some trauma as a baby in a previous lifetime, and that trauma has stuck with you. Or you may have had a baby in a previous lifetime and something happened to that baby, and that trauma has stuck with you, through this current lifetime. Maybe you're the way that you parent. Maybe you're a helicopter parent. Won't let your kids breathe. constantly over their shoulder, not allowing them to do things on their own, you know, always coddling them, right? Allow your children to have some freedom. Allow them to be independent. Don't do the helicopter thing, hovering over them. You're going to have to heal the issues in this lifetime where something happened to the baby or something happened to you. And in this case, if something happened to you as a baby, you may have a hard time with trust, and you may have a hard time with feeling secure and feeling protected. And so you can heal and integrate this past life by simply saying, you know, I no longer want to hold on to the feelings of being unprotected and loved because of what happened to me as a baby. You know, you got to learn how to heal that pain. So I recommend, before going to bed, asking your subconscious mind to bring up, to reveal the way in which the baby plays a role in your life. Say it before you go to sleep, right? And trust the information, as your unconscious mind will slowly and gently help you remember and release the painful memories. Okay, so I recommend under the new moon that night, ask your subconscious mind to help release these memories so that you can heal, and so that you can be a better person, and that you can be a better person to your children. And you're not out here being a helicopter parent, hovering over your children, not allowing them to have freedom and to express themselves and to live their life. The next card we're going to get into is the chakra card. This is a root chakra, because in my coven, we do monthly affirmations, and the monthly affirmations are tied around chakras, right? And so this card deals with insecurity. And so I love these cards because they have a story around them, and I'm going to tell the story revolving around this card. Demon Red Rainbow. That sounds kind of creepy. Energy turned within can lead to fear and stagnation. What we got here? Fear. All right. Courage is necessary if you are to be fearless and move forward. This is a message to grow up inside into a greater energy and to invoke courage from the angels to progress. The greatest adversary is the one living inside of me. The legend. Bob is an inventor, yet never finishes anything, always giving up on his projects, convinced that they're useless. One day, he finishes something and is elated until a demon appears taunting him. The demon Red Rainbow is compromised of our greatest fears. In a dream, Bob discovers that he can distinguish between real and imagined fears. The demon Red Rainbow can no longer stop him from realizing his dreams. Miraculous changes lie ahead. Life always takes a turn for the better when we face our demons. Stay on the course. Trust that an ally will appear. The gift of adversity is never given without the ability to overcome it. Personal inquiry. Do I listen to my fear? How can I tap into my courage? Key ideas. Being courageous, facing adversity, finding tremendous power within, and undervaluing your contribution. Keywords: freedom, bravery, and success. Meditation piece. From a place of peace, call upon 2 or 3 of your spiritual protectors. When they appear, express your fears to them. Allow your protectors to give you strength and assist you in becoming greater than your fears. How do you feel now? And so the person that I work with to help remove my fears and overcome my obstacles is Lord Ganesha. He's the remover of obstacles. So if you're a spiritual person and you're not completely latched into one thing like African spirituality or Santeria, if you're a person that kind of utilizes all things, I recommend working with Lord Ganesha. He's the remover of obstacles. And if fear is an obstacle in your life, fear of failure, to be specific, I would definitely work with Lord Ganesha, right? And so the next card that we're going to work with is my crystal healing card. And this is, what is this here? Smoky quartz, celestial, transmutational magic. It's a stone for karmic healing, right? And so this would definitely help with our past life issues with either something happening to our baby or something happening to us as a baby in a previous lifetime, right? Be patient. Much stirs beneath a calm surface. Total transformation is close. Transformation, right? New moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius represents transformation, y'all. Y'all see how these cards flow? It may entail a trip into the underworld. Shadow work. Your shadow becomes your greatest gift. Sometimes you guys got to realize dealing with shadow work, everything in your shadow ain't bad. You know, sometimes I like to give the example, okay, dealing with shadow and how things in your shadow may not be bad is, say, for instance, there's a little girl, right? A little girl, and she has two brothers, a mom and a dad. Mother dies. Dad is left to raise two boys and a daughter. Okay. Before mom died, daughter was outspoken, a leader, goal-oriented, just, you know, outgoing. After mom dies, dad is like, you know, women are to be seen and not heard. Women need to be in the kitchen. Daughter, you need to cook for us. We don't need to hear from you. You're not outgoing. And she's living in her brother's shadows. All of the things that she was before mom died, outgoing, loving, a leader, all of those qualities have been pushed into her shadow because of her family, because of her dad and her brothers, and how they view women. Okay? So that's just an example that I like to use, that sometimes good things lie in your shadow. And that's why we need to do shadow work, because sometimes we have to bring these things out of the shadow and integrate them. Right? Toxic emotions turn to positive regard, and that's called transmutation. When you can transmutate negative or toxic things and use that energy for motivation to complete your goals or to heal, that's called transmutation. Ground your efforts in the everyday, but retain contact with the higher realms. Recommend grounding. It's getting cold. The places where it's not as cold, you can go outside barefoot, you know, to connect with Mother Earth. Where it's cold at in certain areas, I recommend a grounding candle. If you frequent my shop or go to my website and check out my shop, I have a grounding candle that works very well. Success comes through dedication and trust in your abilities. Mentors are available. Release yourself from old enchantments. And again, the last sentence ties in with the Death card. Releasing yourself from the old so that the new can come about. Come on, y'all. Let's get it together. Every you know, we always getting messages and we don't want to listen. We got to listen, y'all. Release yourself from old enchantments. No part of you is evil or bad. Embracing your shadow leads you to healing hidden in the darkest reaches of yourself. Right? Soul path. This is for total transmutation. Complete and total. Oh my gosh. And so I think I've done everything. The universe card. There's a stream of love supporting my dreams. And understand that. And that stream of love is coming from the divine. It's coming from Christ consciousness. It's coming from the source, as you would say. And you've got to remember that. And not only is it coming from the spiritual level, but it may be coming from people in your life. You know, I have a lot of people that show me a lot of love. and support my dreams. And especially the people that watch my YouTube videos, that are patron members, that support my website, my shop, my services. I consider this love. This is a stream of love. You guys are supporting my dreams, and I completely love y'all for that. So take a look at everything in your life and see who is in your life helping you accomplish what you're trying to do. That is the stream of love that is supporting your dreams. And always remember that, right? On the physical level. And always remember that on a spiritual level, your ancestor spirit guides and the deities that you rock with, they're streaming and downloading love into you to support your dreams. Last card, Rebel. You do you. Stop caring about what people think about you. I just saw a YouTube video. I'm not going to say the name. This woman sits in front of a camera and eats food. Different kinds of food. Eats food. And she's got like 1 million followers. She is not caring about what anybody is saying about her. And when I saw that video, I said, it just opened up a new level of confidence for me. Not downing her, but just realizing that I can be myself and I will succeed, right? Don't be afraid to be you. Everybody, this world is filled with how many billions of people? You're going to find your tribe, and your tribe is going to find you. As long as you continue to be you. Don't try to be nobody else but you. And on the flip side, stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Don't change people, change yourself. And best believe, by you changing yourself, your energy is going to change. And the people that can't mess with your energy are going to go away. And the people that vibe with your energy are going to attract and come to you. Okay? The people that can't hold a flame to, like, literally your energy intimidates them. They're going to go away. They're going to go away. So stop trying to change people. That shit never works. You do you and watch and see who you attract. Okay? So let me fix my little cards up because I was just throwing everything around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of sloppy, but oh well. So, recap. Death card. Decay and renewal. Failure. Don't be afraid to fail. You're going to fail a whole bunch of times before you succeed, and understand that. And if anybody tells you that, you won't, they are lying. They are lying to you. You are going to fail when you attempt to do things, when you attempt to be successful. But that doesn't mean that you give up. And that should not deter you from your dreams. Once you get rid of the old, let the new in. Once you realize that you can't be afraid to fail, new things are going to come into fruition in your life. You're going to birth new things into your life, literally. Aphrodite, inner goddess. You know, let's dance more. Let's balance the feminine and masculine energy. Let's learn to be more receptive. Let's learn to receive, right? Let's learn to do some active listening and stop talking all the time. And you and your partner work on listening to each other and then talking, and vice versa, you know. Baby, there may have been some trauma that happened to you in your past life as a baby, or to a baby that you had. And so at night, lay down before you go to sleep at your subconscious mind to help bring these memories out so that you can heal, right? Insecurity, as far as the chakra is concerned. Changes are ahead. Life takes turn for the better when you face your demons, right? Smoky quartz. Be patient. Much stirs beneath the calm. Transformation is close. Toxic emotions turn to positive regard. Release yourself from old enchantments. And we need to do some grounding. Universe card. There's a stream of love supporting my dreams. The people that are around you that are supporting your business, supporting you going to school. That is the love that is supporting your dreams, right? And not only that, you've got the spiritual side, your ancestors, your spirit guides, and the deities that you work with. Rebel Tarot, you do you and stop thinking about what other people are thinking about you. Fuck them. They not paying your bills, and they certainly not taking care of you. And so, you do you. And on the flip side of that, stop trying to change people. That shit never works. You change you. That's all you need to worry about. And in turn, either you're going to inspire people to change or they're going to get out of your way because they can't deal with your aura and your energy because you're just too dope. All right. So with that being said, thank you for viewing. You know I appreciate and I love you all. And I am always so humbled and grateful with much gratitude that you guys love the energy that I put out. I always used to question why I don't question no more. I just do, right? And so if you have not subscribed to my channel, I recommend that you click on that link right there in the corner and subscribe so you get notifications for when I drop my videos. I also want you guys to look in my description and check out my Patreon account. I have different tiers. I provide certain services for you guys, like personal readings on a monthly basis. You get discounts off at my store and other great things that I have for you. Lastly, I want to mention that my daughter is going out of the country in 2020 and I am raising money for her. And I have a GoFundMe account. So you can either donate to me on my Patreon account. Any services that you get from me, from my shop, any readings, anything is all, the proceeds are all going towards my daughter's trip. I've been able to secure her spot because of the donations that you guys gave me. And she is grateful. She put up a little video. She's very shy. And I am most certainly grateful that you guys are willing to help my daughter and me manifest her dreams and goals. And she also has a GoFundMe account, which is in the description below. Thank you for those that have donated. Thank you for those that will donate. And if you cannot donate, just please share. You know, I really appreciate it, and I love you guys. I love the energy that you show me. And like I said, I'm just grateful that I have you all in my life. You guys inspire me and you motivate me to do what I do. I wouldn't do this if you guys didn't ask for it. Trust and believe. Like I said, I'm an introverted person, very socially awkward, and Spirit told me that, you know, this is something that I need to do, and you guys are receiving it, so here I am, okay? So this concludes my New Moon in Sagittarius reading for December 7th. And that's all. So you guys have a great day, great night, whatever you're watching this. And my full moon reading will be coming shortly. All right? Talk to you later.